So I took some notes from last session, and we're going to talk about some other things that relate to money, but not specifically. Now, we all talked about how we need to improve on our saving money skills and set goals to do that. So this week's topic is going to be on goal setting and how we can improve our goal setting skills so that way we can apply it to saving money. Okay? And the first activity I'm going to have you do is just a simple, fun drawing activity. I want you to draw a picture of a goal, and that can be whatever you want. That can be an object that represents a goal, maybe a sign, just something that you think about in your future, where you see yourself, and then we're going to use that to work on our goal activity after that.
How much time do we have to draw this?
I'll give you 2 minutes. I think I'll do one too. One more minute. Good. It's okay, Marissa. Take your time.
She's got big plans.
I chose this activity because you both shared with me before our group started that you're artists, and I really want to do an activity.
So you chose activities for them because they're artists.
And I want you to be exposed to a new experience.
Okay.
Do you like drawing, Julieta?
No. It's okay. It's fine.
That's okay.
Thank you.
There's no grade on this. You can even write if you want. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want you to, each of you share with the group what you drew and why, and if any of you have any comments on your group members' drawings, feel free to share out loud. Okay, Marissa, do you want to go first?
Okay.
It's okay.
So I drew a picture of me with 3 dogs. I wanted to draw more, but I didn't have enough time on the clock, so just did 3. But I'll probably have like 5, 6, say 5 team members. And then I'm holding a painting palette and paintbrush, and I have a graduation cap on. So hopefully I'll have graduated by the time this picture comes true, and I'll be a famous artist with my own house and a lot of dogs. Maybe visit Idaho.
That's great. That's really cool. That is a great goal, and I love dogs too, as you saw in our other video session. We have my dog in there. What about you, Krista?
I concentrated on just one goal, and that was to own a house with a big yard. So I want a big house, big yard, lots of land, and maybe, like Marissa, have more dogs.
Awesome.
Get them from the rescue.
Marissa, what do you think about Krista's goal?
I definitely agree. I think that's a great goal. I want that too.
House with big land, big yard.
Yeah, big yard.
Julieta,
Mm.
can you share with us your drawing and your goal?
Yes. So my goal is to go to school and get a master's degree, and then hopefully own a home with a dog, and be married to a husband, and yeah, that's about it.
That's great. I see
Yeah.
that you have a dog like
Yeah.
Marissa's picture, so it sounds
yeah.
like we've all got that in common, that we love
Mhm.
dogs.
And then yeah.
Okay. Well, my goal was completely different. I drew a picture of myself at the gym.
Wow.
You
Look
got
at
muscles.
that.
Some big muscles.
I didn't know you were an artist. Really good.
Yeah, I work on it. I try on my life drawing. So the reason that I drew myself at the gym with muscles is because I want to get stronger. So, but we all have our different goals and the way we think about goals. Now, when I did some research and some planning and thinking about how can we become better goal setters. And in order to set a goal that's effective, it needs to be SMART. Oh, that's good, you're taking notes. So the S in SMART is an acronym. The S stands for specific. So that means what exactly is your goal? Because you can have a goal with so many things in it that it's kind of hard to find the original goal or one specific goal in those goals. The M is measurable. So how do we know that we are making progress to reach that goal? What kinds of steps, or how can we measure it? So, for example, my example at the gym, how can I measure that I'm reaching that goal? Well, I'm lifting more weights, maybe I'm getting faster when I run. Attainable. So this means that it's dependent on you and only you. You don't have to wait for somebody else to reach this goal. Really, a fitness goal is based on yourself. But if you chose a goal like, what's a goal that would involve someone else? Getting married. That that involves someone else in it. So that one may not be a good goal to use in this example. And the R stands for realistic. So something you're capable of doing. So I chose getting stronger, but I didn't say that I want to be able to lift a truck, because that's not realistic. And lastly, time-based. We have to set a deadline. By when do you want to reach this goal? So now, on the other side of your paper, or if you use the other side, go ahead and feel free to get another one. I want you to create your own SMART goal. So it can be based on the original thing that you drew a picture of, or maybe that you want to scale it down a little bit more and focus on one specific thing.
So we're just concentrating on.
Oh, then I have the questions that I wrote on there.
The S, the M, the A, the
Oh,
R,
do we have
and
to
the T?
like put something for each one? Like
So
put
we're like
exactly
breaking it
Yeah,
down.
so
like answer each
specific,
question.
what exactly is the goal? How can you measure it? Is it dependent on anyone else? Is it realistic?
So we're just answering the
And by
question.
when do you want to achieve that goal? money goal. Yeah. Well, if you think about it, that's related to money. You need money for everything.
What was the R again?
Realistic.
Something you are capable of doing. How would I explain? Yeah, I guess like, how do you want us to respond to realistic? Like, is it like a yes or no?
Yeah, it could be a yes or no question, or if you want to elaborate on it, you can say how you're capable of doing that.
Oh, okay.
Be able to explain your answer.
Okay. What about the highline?
Just a timeline. So it doesn't have to be a specific date, but you can say in 2 years or in 2 to 3 years. And basically the time-based is holding you accountable so that way you have a deadline. And you can help each other. No problem with that.
And you can like
Classes that you
completing all of your classes.
on the paper.
Yeah, what do you call that?
The IGETC,
Yeah, the I get C.
so your graduation requirements.
You know, graduation requirements on time. How is it attainable?
You will be
Like,
the one
what's your
working.
role? What's your role in the whole grand scheme of things?
Going to
Going class, being responsible.
not teaching.
And is it realistic? Are you capable of doing it? Yes, because so far you've completed a year at Dean's honor roll.
That's true.
Yeah, so the reality is there. And then the time based is by when, so what's your
Is this like
deadline?
when I graduated BC?
Sure.
Yeah, you put
VC
Ventura College.
plus transfer,
What was that?
and then the
By
time
when?
is by when, yeah. Okay, are you done?
Okay, so Julieta, share with us your goal and how you applied it to the SMART acronym.
Well, my first goal is to do my master's, and in regards to SMART, the goal, what's the S? The S is
Specifics.
my
Specific.
specific goal is to obtain a specific master's.
When do you want to receive your master's in? Have you thought about that?
Family therapy. I feel like I should be a therapist.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how can you measure that you are making progress towards receiving a master's degree?
I finished the things I needed to do before applying, the classes and having a bachelor's. And now I'm studying for my graduate requirement exam, and while I'm in the program, I can measure by completing classes with the plan that I'm pretty sure I would get from a counselor.
Okay.
Getting close to graduation. Attainable. I believe I can do it. I did my bachelor's with support from family and friends, so I'm pretty sure I did the same thing. I hope it's realistic. I can do it.
It is realistic.
I can do it.
Don't doubt yourself.
Time? I give myself like another 3 years-ish. 3 years.
3 years? Yeah. So you give yourself that deadline so that way you have that due date to push yourself towards getting it complete. Alright. Krista, do you want to share with us your goal?
Yes, so I stuck with my goal of buying a house, and I applied it to the SMART acronym that you broke down. Specifically, it is to get a house and acquire the land and the place, the size that I want. The M, is it measurable, or how am I going to get there? Basically, if I've already started. I'm paying off a lot of debt and not using those revolving credit cards. and as far as it being attainable, I've been able to establish a good source of income over the many years that I've been employed. I am a tenured salary paid employee, so absolutely, I think I can see it being attainable. As far as it being realistic, I think I am capable of doing it through the years of employment and the stability in my income and the steps that I've taken so far to stop acquiring more debt. And then as far as the T for time based, I'm giving myself 2+ years only because again I want to polish up my credit score, make sure that my debt to income ratio is reasonable and appropriate, so when I go to apply for a loan, it's not going to be something that's going to be tricky or anything.
That's great. Julieta, what do you think about that, her planning on the goal?
Good. I like it.
Yeah?
Very specific.
And did you notice how she related it to her income and making money? That was just something that I noticed, which I thought that was great, is that most of our goals here relate to money, and we just have to think about that while making our goals, setting our goals.
Yes, I know.
Did you want to share anything about?
Good.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem. Marissa, what did you write about?
So I chose to write about graduating into a college. So my specific goal was graduating into a college, and then measurable. So I'd say what was the answer for it? How am I getting there? So I would do that by completing all the graduation requirements and following my ed plan. And then
Good.
attainable. It does only depend on me because I'm the one going to class and holding myself accountable.
Perfect.
And then realistic. Yeah, I think it's pretty realistic. I've been getting pretty good grades. So, yeah. And then time. I guess by fall 2018, hopefully.
That's good. That's a great goal, and I mean, it sounds like you're making good progress towards that goal. I mean, just to say you're on the honor roll, getting all A's. Isn't that awesome?
Thanks, Krista.
Yet that I'm sure you were the same kind of student. You shared with me in your interview that you just always strive for perfection. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much. You know,
Cool.
Yeah,
That's
and
really cool.
hopefully I can find a man to help me out with that too.
But
Well-
you don't want to rely on people, remember? No, I don't.
So, good point, Marissa. Good point.
Who needs men?
Okay, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back to the topic here.
It's a goal, no?
So, although that this is a goal of yours, could you think of anybody that can help you with this goal? I know you said that your family was there to help you and your friends. Marissa, who helps you with your goals?
My mom and my sister.
Oh, those are great people to rely on. Do they do anything specific? Do they talk or?
Yeah. If I'm ever struggling with my goals, I go and talk to them and they help me sort everything out. Especially my dad too. Really there for me.
Those are great people to have to rely on to help you reach your goals.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that they give you great tips on how to save money to become a graduate.
Yeah, my mom did that.
Now, just a quick question. Have you thought about applying to scholarships?
Yeah, actually, I'm working on one right now.
That's great. That goes great towards our topic about saving money. So I can see that you got a tip from our last meeting.
Yeah, really took something away.
That's awesome. And Krista,
Yes, ma'am.
who helps you?
That would be my husband. Great guy.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
You all have great support systems.
Yeah, he just completed his master's, so that way it could bump his salary up, and so that again, that's leading us into the right direction to attain that house that we want.
Look at you all getting higher degrees.
Sounds like quite the catch, I would say.
Wish I could find a man like that in my future.
So this was a great session. We all kind of stuck to our goals and made more goals and shared. I like that you all opened up and shared a little bit more with me this time. I know kind of last time you were a little bit shy since it was the first session. Now, before we end, is there anything that you want to, any topics that you want to put on the table for next time? We talked about money, goals. What else relates to this that we can talk about?
That's a good one.
So I'm curious, I just want to make sure that I'm discussing topics that you're interested in. But you all have my cell phone number, so you're open to text me your ideas
Yeah.
throughout the
What do you think
week-long
about it?
break. So that way I can get some activities planned so that we can address those ideas.
Okay, cool. That sounds good.
And next week is our last session, so I'll make sure to plan something to tie all these ideas together. Okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day.